Like, there's no reason for me to do this.
You should just keep it all on one place. It'd be better.
Annoying as fuck. I was like, hey, let's go to Twitch because Twitch is known for gaming and maybe I can bring in some new viewers, like trying to think of it in a marketing angle.
No. That's a good idea for marketing, like definitely. But like, granted, I'm at the point where I'm actually going to start looking into other platforms to see if there's anything else better for helping grow and build stuff. Especially after the recent stuff that just happened with Ninja's stream.
Oh
so
yeah,
Ninja,
I heard about that.
You heard he moved to Mixer.
I heard him move to Mixer.
On his Twitch panel. Did you hear about what happened on his Twitch page?
What I saw today was the Twitch accidentally like streamed like porn. Based on his thing. I'm like, I laughed.
The top recommended thing.
I laughed so hard.
Oh, I laughed at it, but I felt so bad for the guy. Like, dude, that's not what you want your brand to look like at all.
No, but from what I'm seeing from outside news sources, it's all being put on Twitch and not being put on him.
Oh yeah, because he was already gone. Like, everyone knows he was gone.
When I saw the thing, like Twitch is getting backlash, and then I saw the thing, like the picture, and it said Ninja. I'm like, Ninja's been gone for like what, a month?
Yeah.
And I'm like, why the hell is Twitch getting flack for this? Because he's like auto streaming some random shit.
Well, no. So on his channel, and they don't do this with anyone else's channel. It at first just said the streamer is in another castle.
Okay.
It's like, okay, a little cute, but whatever. And then they changed it into a marketing tool. Like, hey, people are still coming to look at his channel. Like, we could put up other content and have people, go watch that because they're still going to Ninja's channel. They only saw like a 5% drop globally in viewers, right? So whatever they did was like really good idea. I don't fault them at all for it. I'm getting a lot of good loot right now. But it just ended up becoming a backfire because there was nobody moderating it, right?
Right.
So it literally turned into, hey, he was your biggest guy, and now you're like literally trashing him. Plus, you're having porn on your channel. Like, that doesn't look good at all for a site that's game streaming that has its own like standards.
Right.
Like, that channel got shut down like immediately when it found out, but it must be a nightmare to be working in their PR department, because like that's a nightmare.
Oh
wow, I'm full up.
Sorry, I'm trying to I manage all my chat and everything through my tablet when I'm streaming, so I don't have to keep the window open. So I'm trying to type this long thing manually into my chat before I send it over, which just sucks. Yes. I gotta ask though, I don't think I ever did, about your gamer tag, Ascendant Justice, where that came from.
Oh, you just asked me like one of my favorite questions. Somebody actually asked me, one of the kids from Life Team was looking up my channel. And
of course they did.
No, I've told, like, I don't really market it straight out to them. If they ask, I'm not gonna shy away from talking about it. But I'm like, I don't want it to be like, well, I'm gonna use you guys for views. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I dropped it a couple of times casually just because I don't think about it. In youth group, and they're like, "Oh, you have a channel?" And I'm like, "Oh, yeah, I do."
Yeah.
Well, my problem is that I know I don't really censor myself a ton on YouTube, so
right.
I have a problem with just sending it out there randomly like that.
Yeah. No, and I agree with that.
So it's like oh, I'm gonna go watch your videos. I'm like, please don't. Like, I don't. And part of it was that I didn't want to be known at youth group for being what I'm known for online. Like, I wanted those things to be separate.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Damn, these are some really freaking good walls.
Come on. I don't know why the multi-dropped link just does not want to work. Like before I post it in, I want to make sure it works, and it doesn't seem to want to work. And I don't know why. Yeah, whatever. I'm not gonna deal with it. Unless you want to post it through my stream, but. I'm just gonna. I officially like I don't even I don't even want to keep twittering these because I feel like they're irritating to try and do.
No, the gas killed me. That sucks. I had a chance. That was a good fight though, but they just happened to have a caustic in there, and I couldn't get him. There's some good stuff on my body. Like I knocked 2 of them, and I put him low, but I couldn't get out. And then that guy just left me. He left me. I needed him to kill the other trap so I wouldn't get hit by the poison.
I still only half know what the hell you're talking about.
Oh, I know, right? No, but okay. So Ascendant Justice, where it comes from?
Yes,
it's actually a throwback to one of the first games I played online, which was Halo 3.
Okay.
So the Ascendant Justice in the Halo universe is the flagship of the guy who becomes Arbiter in Halo 2, Thel 'Vadam. It's his flagship of the Fleet of Particular Justice. Yeah, I'm going to go way into this. That's in Halo 1. So, like, Truth and Reconciliation is one of their super carriers. The other one would have been the Ascendant Justice.
Okay.
So that is where my name comes from.
I'll give you this. Despite okay, I'm actually gonna start playing now. I'm going back to okay, it's totally not even loading. I gotta reload the emulator. I'm totally going back to SMZ3 because I've been loving the hell out of this, and my run has been apparently decent.
I gotta grab whatever
lately.
I can right now.
So my how is this still not okay? Cripes. That's what I get for doing all this crap with. I was running utilities today. I was like cleaning up hard drive stuff and making sure I was clear, like just trying to not crash again today. I just gotta make sure the controller works. There we go. Anyway, so my online persona is always Cinderblock Studios, or occasionally between like I think my Twitch and my Twitch is Cinderblock Studios. My Steam I think is Cinderblock Games. It depends on what's taken and what's not, because I don't know who takes Cinderblock Studios.
All my ammo.
I gotta drop my audio here a second. But my gamer tag is actually Simkins.
Nice.
And that's almost never taken anywhere, which is always fun. But like that name.
You're going around behind us. Sorry, I had to talk to the team.
That's fine. That name alone is like yours. Based on something, probably not something as cool. just letting you know. I don't even know where I was the other day when I was playing. Yeah, like it's like if you follow my artwork, you know where Cinderblock Studios comes from. But Simkins is really specific.
Yeah.
And it's stupid when I tell you where it's from, or not really where it's from. Mostly, it's me mishearing something.
Nice. I love it.
So, do you remember the old, I guess you could call it anime Speed Racer?
I know of it. I've never watched.
Right. So in the back of
That was
in the
before
back
my
of in the back of Speed Racer's car was a monkey. The monkey's name was, I think, Chim Chim. But in the
Yeah.
back of my head, my brain remembered Simpkins, and that's what that name is. It's the falsely remembered name of Speed Racer's monkey.
I wanted to get out of this game. My team is doing absolutely nothing. Die, please, just die. You're all bad. I tried to carry.
But yeah, that's my gamer tag is Simpkins for that reason.
Nice. 300 damage and like 1.5 fights. I wish I had teammates.
Yeah, I remember I was crashing a bunch. Was it Sunday, I think?
Yeah.
Yesterday?
Yeah.
Feels like 3 days ago for me.
How does it feel like 3 days already?
Today was a long day, and yesterday was a long day, I guess.
Oh boy.
I was on every floor of the hospital today. It sucked.
Ouch. That bad of a day, huh? Had to restock everything.
It wasn't that bad of a day. I was taking care of calls and
Yeah.
I didn't get, so my regular putaways I don't normally get done until ideally like 11:30.
Yeah.
I was done with my regular putaways at like 2:30. It just sucked. Like I was like, oh god. Everything took longer than it should have, and it was like, oh, pain in the ass. I actually had to go look back through my old streams just to figure out where the hell I was in this game.
Yeah. Ooh, shoot. Don't let me be that.
Oh, I still gotta do it anyway. Because I had to like repeat the same areas like 6 times. It was like, really?
Alright.
Also, I love that that you're playing like modern games, and I'm totally going for something like randomizer retro.
Dude, that's totally fine. I have some old games I want to play on stream, like Witcher 2 is in my library.
I wouldn't call that an old game personally.
Well,
but
not that one. I played the first one though. The first one's like an ancient game.
yeah, if I was playing something that I would maybe consider like old but still new, it would be Oblivion, I think. It was Elder Scrolls 3, I think it is. Like I want to get a hold of that.
Let's go with this sniper.
Oh, I actually need the crystals to access that. That's bullshit. Okay. I don't know if I've done this though.
Come on, people. Everyone hates guy going for an execute.
I can't remember if I was somewhere that I picked up Spring Ball the last time I was playing. Because I know I played like the same thing like 4 times.
My team's going down. Hold on.
Maybe one of these days we can actually play a game that we're doing together and it will be weird.
Nailed him twice in the sky and... Oh, that guy's...
I gotta get you back to playing Unreal Tournament, and we gotta do that LAN party that I've been trying to figure out forever. Oh, you asshole! You stole my bombs. Also, my friend Mike apparently has a switcher for a whatever, so the LAN party might actually happen at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That'd be cool.
he has an old switcher, so apparently that could work.
I got my old laptop fixed up, so it'll be able to work just fine. I'll bring that over.
Okay.
The only thing is it doesn't have a working disk drive anymore. That's broken.
So how did those? Oh, well, I gave
My
it.
disk drive doesn't work in it.
Well,
You have the external one. I did not get it downloaded because I was using yours last time.
Yeah, well, you installed the yeah, so it worked.
Yeah.
Right. So shouldn't be an issue. So yeah, it's the external. You see disk drive, and my brain is thinking hard drive. Like what? No, external CD
I'm a
drive.
techie. I'm gonna use. Oh, you what?
No, you're a modern techie. You can't drop words like hard drive and floppy drive and know what the hell anybody's talking about. I mean, you do, but you don't.
Hard drive, a floppy disk? You mean?
Well, there's also floppy disk and.
Or do you want to go talk about the 8-bit servers? You want to talk about 8-bit servers?
I want to know if you know what a 5-inch floppy is.
You gross. Why would you?
Because my favorite game when I was a
You
kid.
showed me last time I was over.
No.
Or no?
What you saw were the 3.5-inch floppies.
Yeah.
So you don't really know what a 5-inch floppy is.
I mean, I can take a pretty good guess.
No, you probably couldn't actually. If you've never seen an Apple II, you don't know what a 5-inch floppy is.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
The floppy disk that was actually floppy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Ping somewhere else to.
There was some game I was playing. I wish I could source it. I would probably have to push it to Reddit in order to even have anybody know what the hell I was talking about. It was basically a Muppets-inspired educational game.
Yeah.
Where pedaling, you'd go between all the mini games. You'd be it was Kermit the Frog on a unicycle. Okay, what do you give me? I'm curious. Normally half magic, but what is it? Oh, wow, vanilla. What do you know? Okay, so you'd pedal it around between mini games. I remember playing this on my grandmother's Apple II when I was like 7, 8, and there was some sort of internal paint program that I remember loving, and I didn't love it because it was a good game. I loved it because she had a ribbon printer.
Nice.
I don't know if you know what a ribbon printer is.
Nope.
So it's similar to an inkjet, but it had like a long cable attached to it where the ink kind of flowed through. At least from what I kind of half remember. And so it would like go across with the ink, and then it would go back, go all the way back across. But it would do that within eye shot, so you could see when the printer head came across, you could see the image like half printed, and then when it came back across, it showed the rest of it. So it was super satisfying to watch. So I'd make this scribbly thing with ink lines, and then watch it come to life on the printer, and it was the most satisfying thing in the world when I was like 7. So yeah, that's the best I can describe a ribbon printer. I'm probably also turned to the technology describing it very poorly. But it's just like this image of my head of Kermit the Frog on a unicycle, playing with paint programs and watching a ribbon printer. So, like if you know what ribbon cables.
Yeah.
For example, it's like that. So imagine the ribbon cables, but slightly thinner and attached to like an inkjet printer head. That's roughly what a ribbon printer kind of looked like. And we're talking also that paper with the holes in the side of it, that kind of like an old fax machine, basically.
Yeah.
I know I'm talking into the wall here. You don't know what I'm saying. I'm saying all this stuff, and you're laughing at me for trying to jump into the multi-stream. Meanwhile, I'm talking about ribbon printers, and you're like, yeah, sure, whatever.
You're so old, Ben. Jeez.
I really am.
I already found one. I need that.
Anyhow.
I mean, this is just what happens whenever you become friends with people who are of all different time. Like.
Yeah, I know. It's so much worse with youth group, because I know I'm talking
Ben,
with people.
I don't remember what it was, but I talked about I was talking about some show I remember from growing up, and the kids this was driving down to Appalachia, and I just started talking about this show, and I was like, this show's great, it's awesome, like everyone should be watching this show. And they were like, what are you talking about?
Hasn't been on TV in 10 years or whatever.
No. It's coming to that point where things I like are no longer
relevant. Or even known. Yeah, that was when I hit.
They didn't even know what I was talking about. I was just like, what?
I think when I hit I think it was 25 that started happening to me.
That's exactly how old I am, Ben.
Okay, well there you go.
I'm in that ripe age of...
the ripe age of not knowing what the fuck anyone's talking about.
Ben, PG stream over here, man.
I'm pretty sure I had to click that I was mature enough to watch your stream, so I'll let you know.
I think I had to put it up because of David the other day. I want to take that off. I don't want to always have that on.
I'm sorry. I
don't want to be that guy.
Well, if you're gonna stream with me, FYI, you're gonna be that guy.
Yeah, so I'm gonna leave it up. I need to change that in my description. Then it's like I'm gonna try to avoid saying anything. There's just so many people.
I was like, I will avoid it, but other people will not.
Yeah, I apologize
in advance.
In advance for my friends.
I will say this. I guess this is behind the scenes story to some degree. Because I don't think you've ever heard this.
What?
When I started volunteering when Holly Joy was youth minister.
If you're watching, I just audibly shook.
Wow. I heard.
Shook.
She's a friend. I consider her a friend, but I have mixed feelings about how she led things. I'll say that.
I had mixed feelings as well. Actually, I don't have mixed feelings. I have very strong feelings.
Because I went from a teen lead to a college / adult lead.
Yeah.
And I started to realize that there was a thing going on. And a lot of it was that I was working a regular job and swearing because I had worked a regular job. And that was, the vernacular of the job, so that's what I kind of got into.
Yeah, it happens.
And so much of what I was getting in meetings was like, hey, you gotta watch your mouth. I'm like, yeah, I'll try. And they're like, no, you need to do more than try. And I'm like, okay. It was like, at the same time, it was like, yes, but no.
I think I recently listened to this Matt Fradd episode when he was talking with, who is it, Peter Kraft, and they both agreed that there's a proper time to use strong and vulgar language.
And
but
there's
it
an
should not be
time.
common use.
Right.
It should not be common use. Right? If you drop an F-bomb to really make a point and drive it home, that's a good use of it.
Yeah.
But if you're just dropping it every other word, which is what I saw when I worked for an HVAC company, I just was like, no, I'm done.
There's a. I love the both spiritual and sociological dichotomy of cursing, because I find it really fascinating. So there actually was a scientific study done that when people were subjected to pain, they were found that they could tolerate more pain when they were encouraged to swear.
Yeah, no, I would believe it.
So there is technically a physiological reason that it exists. But at the same time, it's like, yeah, you can throw it out there because you're throwing it out there. The way I look at it is let's see if I can remember this correctly, the way I was thinking about it initially.
Yeah.
It's a psychological response to a physical distress.
Yes.
And whether you use a certain societally known expletive or not, you're still mentally saying the word.
Right.
My thought of it, like, because there's a lot of people like, is it sin? It's not. It's like, what depends on how you use it.
Right. If you're using it for the sake of vulgarity, then I would question why.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're just...
I'll give this example, actually 2 examples. So I'm a big fan of Adam Savage, who used to be known as one of the Mythbusters.
Yes. Oh, he's a great guy.
And what he does with Tested and everything like that. Now,
Yeah.
the phrase that he used that I really love is swearing. It's cool when adults do it. It's disgusting when children do it.
Yeah.
And I like that because it embodies an element of you shouldn't be doing this, even though you think it's cool, because you've seen it in movies, because you've seen it in whatever else.
Yeah, and I think that's the biggest thing is, like, when you think about it, like, when it's something that, like, you don't want children doing or children around, like, that's what I'm always, like, questioning, like, so why is it okay for adults?
Well,
why does it become okay for adults?
It's that psychological dichotomy. It's like, are you doing it because you're trying to be cool, or are you doing it because you're expressing an emotion with a word? And I think for a lot of young people, it's that they're trying to be like adults, but they don't understand that what they're doing is not based on emotion, but based on just trying to be like someone else.
Yeah, so it's like, you can also, like, obviously, I think, train yourself out of swearing.
Yeah, I've done it with jobs. Like, I've noticed it depends on what I'm doing during the day.
Mm-hmm.
Like if my job somewhat dictates that that's just what's the language of the job is, that's where my mind goes. But if the job is different, then I don't think about it that way. So it's actually kind of interesting that way. That's why I say kind of I like and understand the dichotomy of it, because you don't think about the implications of what it does, kind of to your brain a little bit.
Yeah, and I mean, that's just something for me. It's like, I don't want to do it, and I really would rather have my friends not do it. But I know I can't, like, make anyone.
Right. Like, so I'll give you this example too. You, like I, volunteer with the youth group at our respective churches. Wow, really? Block? Okay. And so, one guy I noticed, we were playing Ultimate Frisbee sometime last year, and he was dropping, like, oh, goddamn, like, randomly in conversation, like, not kind of conversation, but, like,
not as really as an expletive, just as a thing that he was saying, and I'm like, wow, dude, you're at church, seriously? Like you can't like know how to turn that off. And then like we were like halfway through the thing, like I said something to him, and then he did it again, like subconsciously, and it was like, okay, this is more than just that subconscious. Like he's so subconscious about it that he doesn't know he's saying it. And I looked at him like, really? And he goes, what? And I'm like, yeah, because you don't know you're saying it.
Yeah.
So it's like knowing where it is in your vocabulary and knowing when and where to use it, I think makes a huge difference. So being able to say like, hey, I'm going to hold off, kind of makes a bit of an issue, makes a bit of a difference either way. Oh. I was going somewhere with this, but I keep... My brain is thinking about how much I need to pee right now, so I should probably go to the bathroom.
They've moved on up the hill? Yeah, sorry,
give me a second, I gotta run. Hey, I haven't crashed yet. Knock on wood.
Well, that was you jinxing yourself. I know they came. I'm pretty sure that squad came out. Yeah. No, it disappeared. I've got markers. Where'd they go? Okay. One of our guys just left.
Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna be getting into a fight here shortly.
Okay. I'm gonna keep talking, just for the sake of it.
Yeah.
So, the way I kind of look at things is, when I was a little kid, I remember being in situations that would require an expletive, but I didn't know the word. So when I recount the story, when I recount the story, I recount it with the expletive. But
yeah, no.
I didn't know it at the time, so I couldn't use it. And I think it's a lot of the same thing. It's like you have to know how to use it and know that it's not just throwing it out there for the sake of throwing it out there. Is what makes it work. And I don't condone it again for the sake of condoning it. Like swearing has a purpose, but it doesn't make you cool, you know?
Yeah.
And if you're in a life situation where it's like, yeah, fuck it. It's like because that's the situation. And if it wasn't that, it would be something else.
Yeah.
Do I condone it? Do I condone using it at church? No, of course not. You have to know in which company to use certain things. But at the same time, I guess the point I'm trying to make is like, what I think, if anything, we have to teach to younger generations, whether or not they lie about being mature or otherwise in a stream like this, is that if you're okay with hearing it, fine, but you have to also be smart about using it.
Yeah.
Because it's not, you don't just throw it into any conversation, and you have to know where and when to pull it out. Oh, did you ever see Blazing Saddles?
No, but my dad talks about it all the time.
I'm not a huge fan of that movie. I love Mel Brooks. I love Mel Brooks' stuff, but Blazing Saddles to me is like it's just
a little too far out of like the side of things. But the best scene of that is early on, where the new sheriff in town, who's a black guy, which at least in terms of the movie is strange.
Nobody move or the nigger gets it. That one.
No, it's excuse me while it's excuse me while I whip this out. And so he goes up to a podium to deliver a speech. He goes, "Excuse me while I whip this out," and he reaches down. And everyone screams because he thinks he's ripping his dick out.
Yeah.
And then it just goes into the drama of the thing of him reading the scene. But it's just like, "Excuse me while I whip this out." But it's the same
My
thing.
dad always quotes it because it's like the black guy is like holding the gun to himself, and he has that line.
But there's a lot of like good one-liners in it. Like the story and the movie itself isn't great as far as Mel Brooks' history, but there's a lot of great one-liners in it.
Okay, dude.
And so I was trying to make a point, and I don't remember what it was, but I'm gonna keep talking like I know what I'm saying.
Yep.
Oh crap! That was not the one I wanted to do.
How did that guy get so much health back? Oh, my teammate, please.
You'd think after so many years I'd know how to play this game.
You'd think that, like, I asked my guy to drop smoke and then he just downs the guy. Like, no, I need the execute. Let me get the finishing move.
Oh, come on. Fucking bombs. Anyway, I'm gonna go back because I can't remember how to do this dungeon. Might be this. I'm totally forgetting. But yeah, swearing. And the dichotomy and etymology of swearing.
Wow.
I like
I
using
hate this
big
guy.
words.
No, sorry. Somebody literally at the last second took the hero I wanted.
That's okay.
It's like, wow, I was hovering it the entire time.
I got a vanilla item drop, and it's been screwing with me all the past like 20 minutes. What was I saying? So swearing. Some people know how to do it. Some people don't know how to do it. That is the end all be all of that conversation, I guess. And I think age tells a lot about if you can use it and if you can't.
Yeah.
And sometimes you just have to wait it out. Some people won't be able to get it for a while just because they're not old enough to understand that you can't drop an F-bomb in front of your mom. Actually, I will say that. That's a weird tangent, but when you considered yourself an adult, or if you still do, to some degree, what was the turning point for you if you think you had a turning point?
I mean, paying bills.
I'll give you that. I will give you mine, and you can. I've had people disagree for various reasons. I think it's if you can swear in front of your mom, you're an adult. If you don't think you can swear in front of your mom, I don't think you've made it.
I missed every shot right there.
Hope you at least heard what I was saying.
I did.
Okay. So can you swear in front of your mom? I'm curious.
Oh, probably, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I do.
Alright,
He
good
yells
to know.
at me about it. I'm like, whatever. You've sworn in front of us so much.
Oh yeah, in one night. Already tonight. So.
Like, my mom would be like, you're swearing, and it's just like, okay,
Yeah.
you've been doing that too.
I will say that for certain words, I will only do so in the sense of a quote.
Yeah.
I won't drop like a fuck or one thing I will not do I would say on camera is what I would call a C-bomb.
Oh, okay, I know.
That's one I won't drop in front of my parents. Just because I feel like that's, at least maybe American-wise, is too far.
I listen to Achievement Hunter. Those guys swear all the time.
I'm sure.
But then again, well, no, I was telling my dad about this. So at one point they started talking kind of religion. They were like, somebody's like, yeah, you're the goddaughter of my girl. It's like, and one of them was like, doesn't that mean you're supposed to teach them religion and stuff? They're like, yeah. It's like, well.
It's like, well, you failed.
Well, don't do that. I was like, well, yeah. Michael was just making the joke. He's like, yeah, because we're super religious. Don't you know? And Jeff was like kind of being serious, but he was also just not knowing because he mentioned like, what was it? He was like, the craziest religion. It's like, oh, Christianity for sure. Like, some dude lived, and then they wrote a book about him, and
yeah, that's about it. That's about it.
well, and he goes, and then somebody wrote a book about that, and it became like, you're supposed to believe this now. And it was just like, that's not how Christianity works.
It's like you totally ignored all of the historical context. Way to go.
Yeah.
But to be fair, we're biased, so.
Yes, I agree.
I gotta figure out where the hell the fire rod is. Ooh, glad I know Zelda 3 way more than Super Metroid. Just let you, just saying. Oh, that's right. I need the ether. Okay, so yeah, I do need to go back to Super Metroid.
Oh, my team's all down.
Seems that I fixed my computer crashing problems. So yeah, I want to go. Do I want? Where do I want to go? Back to ship. So yeah, that's right.
My team is just like not. I've had no luck tonight for teammates. Not saying I've been playing amazing. Everyone should be like.
Oh, look at me! I'm a god. You know.
I've had a couple good games tonight, but like I've just had terrible squad mates. Like if I could have gotten this thing done, I would have hit my battle pass up and gotten off and gone played Destiny and hated my life there too, playing comp.
At least I know what your two go-to games are. Now that I've hung out with you like 4 times in the past 3 days.
I like playing Apex like a little bit each day. I enjoy the game. I find it fun, competitive.
I have no problem with you enjoying the games that you enjoy. I'm just saying we're very different in our game choices. That's all.
Yeah, Destiny's been a go-to of mine for so long though.
Yeah.
I want to get a capture card so I can play some stuff on my PS4. Ooh, wait. Did you check out the game? Did I mention it last time? The Genshin Impact.
No.
There's a game coming out for the PS4 that is gonna be their version of like Breath of the Wild, essentially.
I'm already skeptical. I'm sorry.
Genshin Impact. It's a JRPG style game.
Also, to be fair, like if I'm talking anything that's like anybody's Breath of the Wild, like if I'm playing a third-party game that has that concept, I'm playing probably Witcher.
Then.
I would say Witcher 3. Like that's the one I know that I would play.
Good though.
Someday I may play Skyrim because they got because it's now like 10 years old and it got a Switch release, but still.
Skyrim's so much fun.
That's what I keep hearing. Part of me just doesn't give a shit. Like, it's not Nintendo, I don't care.
Wow.
Sorry, I have a bias. Like
A
the fact that I even got into BioShock is a fucking miracle.
BioShock's a good game though.
Well,
I don't know why you wouldn't.
it is. I've played the trilogy and I have a favorite, and it's probably not the one you're thinking.
You like two then, didn't you?
Yeah, I like to. Well, okay, yeah, you know me, so you know, so maybe it is the one you're thinking. Because 2 is the best one. I'm sorry. Infinite's good.
I didn't say 3. I said 1.
1. No, 1 is not. 1 has so many fucking problems. It's a good story. It's a good story. But the gameplay has really weird issues.
In 1? Oh yeah, 1 has. Oh, I just.
Well, at least in terms of PC. I don't know how the game is outside of PC, but I know it feels like it. I'm pretty sure it was a port, and it feels like a port. And that's my problem with it.
Yeah, it's because it's a port on the PC.
Right. It feels very wrong on PC because the controls are.
I think Infinite
screwy.
Like ended up messing up its own logic.
Yes. The Infinite's only good when you include the DLC.
Yeah.
When you don't include the DLC, Infinite's confusing as hell.
Oh yeah.
And it doesn't belong in its own universe. Like the DLC made it okay, but at the same time it's like gameplay was better in Infinite, but the story was like I have played Infinite maybe a dozen times and I'm still learning the story. And it's like no, there's a certain point where that's not okay with the game. Totally don't have the energy for Fantoon, but I'm doing it. Oh, I'm gonna die. I'm totally gonna die. Oh, God, I'm gonna die. Really gonna die. Wave beam would be so useful right now, but I don't have it. How much auto do I have? I gotta look. 300. That's okay. Not gonna be good enough. Oh, yep, already using it. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. That's it. I'm gonna die. Just keep using super missiles because why the hell not? Oh man, I hate Fantoon! I really hate Fantoon! Why can't I have frickin' space jump at this point? Or gravity suit. Gravity suit would make so much more sense. Oh, God. Really hate Fantoon. Oh, crap.
I am missing every shot.
I am hating every piece of this game. Oh my God, I got it. Oh, 55 health left. Oh my God. I gotta use the save state so I don't screw this up. God.
Did I hit? No.
Also, in retrospect, thank you for inviting me into Discord because this is the most fun I've had in years.
This is like every night, dude.
I know. And like, part of me is like,
Get with the times, Ben.
No,
You're just old.
I'm conflicted because I have adult responsibilities and I know I can't do this every night and I want to,
Oh,
but
yeah.
I can't, and it sucks.
It's gonna happen.
I know.
It's gonna happen a lot.
I know. Now that I've been welcomed to the bar, and I've met somebody else who understands booze at least half as well as I do. So, sorry, sorry, David, if you're watching, but
Ben, he's not, and also, you definitely know booze way better than he does.
Thank you.
I will defer to him for bourbon because that's all he drinks.
Okay.
Whiskey and bourbon kind of stuff.
Well, we were talking about rum the other night, and he's like, "Well, I'm drinking Kraken," and then he says Maker's Mark, and I'm like, "Fuck you, dude, Maker's Mark." No.
He knows what he likes, and he goes with it. I mean, I'm okay with Makers.
Also,
like,
I mean, also to be fair, like,
I don't go with the base Makers though.
I'm okay with Makers too. Like, and I'm even okay with the base Makers as long as that's not what you're choosing to drink, and that's for him. That's what he's choosing to drink. I'm like, no, you don't get to be a bourbon person if you're a Makers person.
What would you like to drink regularly for whiskey, like straight?
Well, it's what we got into. It's the if you're not Makers, you're Wild Turkey, and it's like that's what it is for me. It's Wild Turkey. Wild Turkey is oakier and it's more complex. Wild Turkey is sweeter, and if I'm going sweeter, I'm going for rum.
Fair enough.
And I have nothing against Maker's Mark. It's a good bourbon, but it's not a complex, interesting bourbon. And I do not condone it for public use. I condone it for private use, sure, but not for public use. If I'm gonna be recommending something, I'm not gonna say, yeah, I'm drinking Maker's Mark. I was like, hell no. I wanna recommend something that I would actually give to people.
Oh, I got stuck on the door.
Again, no offense to David, but if you're gonna choose to drink something as your go-to, I feel like you can do better than Makers. And for the price point, you can get something cheaper that's better. I'd go old granddad before I'd go with Makers at this point, because I'm snobby.
That's the other problem with you. You have too much of a refined taste.
Yeah, I've drank. I think I said this, but I think it's worth repeating because I am a notoriously a rum person, but like I think I've tried more bourbons than any other type of spirit, and I can
just to try to figure out what you like.
Right. Well, it's also there's a lot of bourbons that are just basically just grain alcohol, and that's really sad. But it's totally true. It's like so many bourbons are basically just grain alcohol, and it sucks. Like Evan Williams is just basically grain alcohol. Is this worth getting? Let's find out. Nope. Cool. It's the one time X-ray visor has come in handy. I'm sorry. I'm talking about games. When we're on Twitch,
we're playing games, talking about everything else.
Yeah.
Welcome to streaming.
Sorry, I'm new to the idea.
Again, the guy who I follow, King Ithalian, literally like once a week, I think, has a Kraken sponsored, or like once a month, a Kraken sponsored stream.
You gotta link me to that because I will totally jump in comments and spam comments talking about how much I'm drinking Kraken.
That's not a good idea.
Do you mean that as a yes or a no good idea? Because it could be either way.
Like, don't do it because you'll just get banned from a chat if you're just spamming.
Oh, well, no, I don't mean spam, like really spamming, but like...
Okay, I found everything but a gun in this building. Legitimately. Took me going into literally just a throwaway room to find anything.
So I was talking about something else other than cracking and streaming and booze. I don't know what it was anymore.
We were talking about Catholicism.
Yeah, a while back. Like, come on.
Wait, you're not talking that far back. Okay.
No, like right before the booze and the cracking and stuff. What were we talking about?
You know, I'll be honest, it is not coming to mind.
Great.
I'm like the worst person to try to ask about this.
I do wish David was online because I have been hitting the bottle a bit.
He was
tonight.
on earlier, streaming with Jay West.
He streams during the day. That's my problem.
Cause he's a youth minister.
Yeah, but I would think he'd be working during the day.
Sometimes, but not all the time. Again, he's a youth minister.
Yeah, I know a youth minister. I work with a youth minister, and he works all day.
I mean, David does, but you also got to remember that like today was his day off or something like that.
Oh, okay. I get you. Also, it was like what Thursday that I started streaming with you guys.
Yeah.
And it was like
I think Thursday was the day I got you to join the group.
yeah, and it's like, hey, like, let's join the group, and I'm like, and you're like, are you on Discord now? I'm like, I think, I don't know. Because I'm bad at internet, I guess now. I'm old enough that I'm like, yeah, YouTube and stuff, right?
Yeah, kinda.
Also, it's a terrible feeling to be on the internet and think you know what you're talking about and suddenly realize you don't know what you're talking about.
Dude, just welcome to life.
But hey, I'm on Discord. Maybe I can manage to find like 3 art people on YouTube that are willing to join me on my own server.
I mean, yeah, I mean, the Discord's like a great way that people connect with like the streamers and stuff.
If I can find maybe an art stream, who knows? Maybe I'll actually become a.
Oh my gosh, I actually have a bunch of people I follow for art. No joke, actually.
Link
I
me
actually followed
later.
somebody. Her name is Onips, like OHNIPS.
Never heard of her. Probably, she must not be on YouTube. She's probably an Instagrammer.
I think she is.
Yeah, that's it. That's like if you're not a YouTuber,
Anyway.
you're an Instagrammer.
Anyway, she I followed her work before, and she like does her own comic. So she's more on whatever site that gets posted to.
There's a handful that kind of colligate them. So. Oh, come on, really? Again?
Anyway, but I followed her stuff. Like I enjoyed her artwork, not when she was doing. What the heck I just said?
Not what she was doing.
She did like a Thirsty Thursday stream where people would like request for very lewd images.
Oh, okay. Some NSFW stuff.
Not like full, but like still not appropriate. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But again, it was good work, and it was never what I would consider like very untasteful. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And she would actually like keep it very close to like the referenced material, like not completely like.
Yeah. I know various directions of both sides of
We're
the
about to
thing.
begin a fight.
I would love. My problem with the capture card is I would probably need something that does both, like composite and HDMI, in order to do what I really want to do.
You won't be able to find one that does both.
There are ones that do both, but they're like really expensive. Like I've looked at it, and it's like The thing that I would actually need is too damn expensive.
Alright, hold on 1 second. I've been told there's enemies nearby,
Do your fight. Do your fight.
but I don't see anybody. Alright, you're good. Keep going.
That's all I had, I think.
Anyway, but so back to it. Like, I followed her this artist's work, like, because she'll stream on Twitch and do her artwork.
Yeah. It's kind of what I was trying to do like 3 years ago, but it ended up failing.
It helps. Well, she considers herself, I think, non-binary, but you know,
Oh,
whatever.
whoa! So she's getting the okay.
She's getting some of that.
Oh God, I died. Oh, I don't know what I saved. Oh no. Oh God, I don't think I did anything productive though.
She wasn't like. Oh yay. That was nice.
Lost the Fantoon fight now.
Anyway. Ooh, nice.
I'm going lower north fair. Fuck it.
But she got partnered with Team Liquid to do their official artwork.
Huh?
And whatnot, and so now she does like the art for the team. And I'm like, oh, that's really awesome to see that, like, you used to just be your own person streaming, trying to get through, doing your stuff, and now you actually, like, legit are, like, partnered with somebody to do art. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
she constantly has work to do with that.
I will say this. I don't know if you know this about me or not, but that is the one thing that I will not do.
You don't want to have anyone else like telling you what kind of artwork to do.
I am
did stuff
so
similar to that.
so against sponsorships that I'm like, I've actually, I will say this, I've actually have had.
Do we want to go hit those death boxes? Sorry.
It's fine. No, go ahead. Go ahead.
I've
I've
like,
had.
push to talk for team.
I know.
Anyway.
I've had like weird oddball companies reach out to me like, hey, you should promote our thing, and I'm like, no. Not just for the fact that I don't know who the hell they are, but also
I can see that being super annoying.
But also to the level of like, I watch enough channels that do sponsorship stuff that's like I want no part of that. I never want whatever they're sponsoring to taint what I'm doing.
Right.
So
if they're to like.
Yeah, I will take less pay if it means that I don't have to deal with any of that crap. And also ruin whatever the hell I'm making.
Right, and like, don't get me wrong, I can agree with that, but like, she was already somebody who like was big into the esports stuff, like following it, wanting to do artwork for it. So that for her was like something that was really awesome to see. And I was like,
yeah.
It was just, for me, it was like cool to actually like see that, and so now she can do a lot more because she makes like simple stuff. Not simple, but she'll make the stuff for Team Liquid, and she doesn't have to worry about like
copyright.
Like, what's my next thing gonna be doing? Yeah, like what's my next thing I'm gonna be making? Like a lot of game companies, from what I understand, promote fans creating artwork.
Yeah, I mean, there's
that's also
a lot
a great way
to
for them
it.
to like market to find new artists for their games in the future. If they're like, ooh, I like what you did there.
Yeah.
We want to use that. Like, can we use your work? And stuff like that. So like, there's some cultures where I think it's really good. It like helps promote a whole lot.
Yeah.
All right, we're just sitting here doing nothing.
I mean, yeah, I have nothing against artists that really do that. Hopefully, I would say in advance, hope there's some feedback with the fan. Because I've got my AC running, and it's like right next to the desk, and hopefully it's not that bad.
I haven't heard anything.
That's good. It's probably isn't a problem anyway, but I feel like mentioning it. Shit, I was saying something. What was it? Sponsorships. But like, I have nothing against people that do that. But I think for me, it's a lot of just. Is that what I really want to do? Like, there's a lot to be said that artists who, you know, start producing work for companies and stuff, and like I have nothing against it. But I know that's not what I'm supposed to do, you know.
Right. I mean, it also comes down to what your artwork is and what you do. Like,
not even what you, but also I would say like what you want your work, where you want to go with your work.
huh?
Like, what you want to do and where you want to go with your artwork. I think, and I think it's the same with streamers too. Like, do you want to be an independent streamer that just does their own stuff?
Right, or would you get partnered with a squad? Because if you got partnered with a squad, like, you're mostly a streamer for whatever game you got partnered.
Yeah.
We gotta get ring though.
Yeah, so there's a lot of that, and just, you know, what do you want to do and where do you want to go with what you're doing?
I mean, ultimately, streaming would be, I could do it on my own. If I were to want to be like an org of any kind,
Yeah.
the streamers that I follow, the guys who are also sponsored by Kraken, they created their own coffee company called King's Coast.
Do you drink coffee?
I don't. I wish I did. But no, but my point is they made this as a fallback for when streaming stops turning a profit. Let's hold here in case anyone follows up behind us, guys. So like, to me it's just like, you can be smart about a lot of things, or you can just be dumb about it. Like,
yeah, I mean, the trick is always
I'm not seeing anyone, dude. I do see a marker though, hold on. Gotcha, let's scavenge what we can.
who knows? Maybe I'll end. Maybe someday you'll convince me to play whatever the hell it is that you're playing.
Got you.
Well.
Kill the champion.
I gotta
The other
say.
squad sounds like they're fighting right now. Hold on, bet I'm top 3.
Okay, go for it.
Gotcha, I'll grab it.
Jeez.
Alright, we're... It came from over that way. Take it slow. Stay to the outside of the ring. They're fighting in this house. Just wait till they actually start engaging each other. Or don't. I don't want to slide that off. Oh shit, you scared me, dude.
For the reference, I don't remember what I was saying.
Oh
So,
shit.
Doesn't matter
It's
anymore.
on top of the building? I'm gonna need your drone. I don't have a full med pack. Are they coming behind you? Wait, we have less of it moving behind us than they do. Broke shield?
So weird to hear this out of context. Hi to anyone watching my stream. What you're hearing
Guys,
is
the door!
Discord.
We were literally standing on a door and nobody broke it open so we could all storm. You gotta come around for reses, dude. That team's playing the building hard. Second res?
I not have big key at this point. Kidding me. It's there. Pegasus boots, bitch. Damn it. Oh man, oh damn it, 10. I'm supposed to be in bed early tonight. Oh well.
My team was just wanting to be so passive that game. I could not do what I needed to do. I also had no med packs or full shields.
Also, I was saying something earlier and I don't know what it was, so, whatever.
These teams are just all playing so passive. This is not even ranked, dudes.
Oh, wait a minute. I know what I'm missing. Thing that I can do that I totally forgotten that I can do. Also, a spring ball, and I still haven't done that, which is the ether, but not super useful.
Well, I think I get my battle pass up. That's all that really matters. Yep.
We're all just talking about our respective games here.
At this point.
Yeah.
Nah, now it's D2 time.
Also enjoy being 25. Wait a couple of years until you have like your own place and responsibilities, and you can't play games every day. Which is what I've been been doing every day for 5 days, but screw it.
Again, if you have a set plan and a schedule and you get a little bit done each day and you take care of it right away, you don't have to worry about it.
Yeah. Or you're me and you don't take care of things every day and you just try and do everything all at once.
See, that's always your problem.
Yeah, it is.
You gotta learn, just do things little by little, and then it'll seem like less of a huge problem.
If I didn't learn to do that in college, I'm sure as shit not learning to do that when I'm an adult. Anyone watching, don't take that as advice.
All right. Oh no.
Ferry? I don't want a ferry. Well done. Let us have a tea.
I wanna see what this. Who's creating this game? All right, here, Polygon will have an article. Is Adblock gonna freak it
is
out?
there any game that you play on Steam that I have also on Steam? Do we know?
Nope, they don't. They don't say who's producing it, or they do. All right, let's see what the YouTube video says.
Come on, you piece of shit.
Ooh. It is a Peggy 12 provided game. It's by a new studio.
Is that helping?
I don't know. I mean, I think they're taking what they did well in Breath of the Wild. Like, it's an open gameplay and it's like the same art style, but the enemies are different. Like, the core mechanic of the game is going to be completely different, as in they are. I don't know. Hold on. I gotta figure out if I want to try to do that again tonight or not. I'm gonna take a look at the LFG. So I've been trying to grind for a pinnacle weapon in.
I might be more stuck than I need to be. Just being stuck here.
Alright, I might be dipping out for a little bit, because I'm going to try to join some people and do some Crucible grind.
God, heart piece. Oh, so much garbage all at once. Come on, jump, 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 don't fall, don't fall, damn it. Wondering one round Madaria sucks without gravity suit. You have no idea what I'm saying, and it's fine.
Yeah.
So, you're talking about random junk. I'm talking about random junk. Of course, my junk is like 30 years old, but whatever.
Oh no.
I'm about ready to stop for the day, though. Too. I'm not sure if I can handle much more of this.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking to grind for a pinnacle weapon in PvP, so I'm gonna try to find a 3-man group and just jump right in.
You enjoy that. I think I'm gonna quit for the day. I've had about enough. I'm teetering out on my stream. You're like, yeah, let's keep playing games. So
I hit what I wanted to. I got my battle pass up, and
yeah, I'm gonna actually. I'll tell you this. I will keep chatting with you. I'm gonna quit my stream for today and probably swap into some studio stuff because I got some stuff to take care of downstairs. But for the time being, if you want to chat with me about other random garbage on your stream, I will have no problem with that. Anyone watching my stream, it's all random garbage at this point. Regular weekly stuff.
My thing though is if I'm gonna go hop in to play some Crucible, I'm joining a voice chat with people.
Oh, all right. So probably good for the night
to do like
then.
serious strats. Yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna close out my stream here for a second. I'm gonna mute
go
you.
Do your sign out.
I'm gonna go ahead and mute you for the sake of my external
No.
whatever.
Do it. That's the proper way to do it.
Okay. So yeah, I've been hanging with some friends, playing on Discord. This has been fun. My regular weekly stream won't involve any of this random shenanigans. I'm gonna get back to that Wednesday.
And so, thanks guys for tuning in. If you've been watching, if not or whatever, I don't know who watches this at this point. I'm just totally coming on, logging on, and having fun with some friends. So regular weekly streams are for the rest of this month, Wednesday evenings, 6 p.m. And yeah, that's about it. So enjoy that Wednesday at 6 p.m. for Break the Game. Once it gets back to this, all these other random things are just me having fun weekday nights and unwinding, trying to relax. I'll be back with more SMZ3 at some point. Who knows? I'm totally just casually playing through the randomizer and enjoying the hell out of it. I hope you guys are too. So enjoy more randomly weekday nights at whatever random time. If you're subscribed on Twitch, you'll get an email when I'm streaming live. If not, then you'll just see me whenever. In that case, thanks guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time.